My name is Alexey Stadler. I'm a cellist. I was born in St. Petersburg in Russia and I live in Germany, playing music everywhere, all around the world.
Why you picked the violonchelo for be a musician?
It was actually not my choice. My father gave me when I was 3.5. So by the time when I realized what it actually is, I've already played several years. So that was the choice of my parents.
Okay. Can you tell us what does the musical system in Russia has that let us know very talented young people around the world? And if it's complicated for you to be educated in this system to go out, for example, you tell us that you are in Germany with another kind of system.
I think especially for the young kids, the system is really quite different. What is the good thing about the system that the education is very serious from the very beginning, because by the time when you can realize what do you want to do in your life, you have to get the whole technical base. It's too late when you are 15 or 17, when you are 14, when you start to ask the questions to yourself, when you start to ask yourself, what do you want to do? You have to be already prepared for a professional career, because now especially the level of players everywhere is so high, and basically the success of the young musician, success in the meaning that you just know the instrument, is a responsibility of professors and of the parents. There's a difference. And the difference also that from the beginning one has to realize that this is not a hobby, that this is something serious. And I remember from my personal experience, my 10 years or 11 years of education with my first professor have been very, very serious. Yes. So it was never like a hobby or something easy or like just fun. Sometimes it was not fun at all, but I think it's like with a sport. If you don't work hard and if it's not a little bit extreme even, you will not be successful afterwards. So that's the difference. But then going to Germany for the higher education, for the developing yourself like a person, not talking about the technical base, but about discovering the world, discovering people, discovering society, how the world is working, if you like it or not, to find yourself. I think it's Germany is actually one of the best countries to be, because it's so international, it's so open, and I think the combination between basic education and technical base in Russia and getting serious approach to the instrument, and then to go to the open international society in Germany, I see it's like a perfect combination.
Okay. As we talked last minute, this is your first time in Mexico.
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
Oh, I had a lot of expectations, and first of all I thought it would be very hot, and maybe it's a stupid thought of everybody thinks that you come to Mexico and it will be very hot, but then I realized it was plus 14. But it's actually even better. But seriously, it's fantastic to be here. We are sitting in the phenomenal concert hall, which is a luxury for me, for all musicians, I think, to perform in such a wonderful hall, which supports all the ideas. And I'm looking forward to warm public. We have already fantastic connection with the orchestra. We had 2 rehearsals. And I also been around yesterday, day before yesterday. I've seen a little bit the city. It's very fascinating. So it's couldn't be better.
So it's a good surprise, Mr. Hall, for you.
Yeah, this hall, it's I've heard that this is very good from the many friends of mine who have performed here already. But from the first note, even when I talk now, I enjoy the acoustic here because it's very important for all musicians, the acoustic.
Okay. Can you talk about the concert you're going to perform, the piece you're going to perform this weekend with OFUNAM?
It will be Shostakovich's first cello concerto. I think it's one of the greatest cello concertos written ever, and it's actually not even 70 years old, or around 70 years old, and it's already from the first years of this concerto. It belongs to the golden repertoire of cello, and nobody considered it as a modern concerto. It was exactly in the row with Brahms, Schumann, Dvorak, and it's a very special concerto also in my life because I played it quite a lot, and all my maybe most important concertos, performances in my life were exactly with this concerto in US, in Europe, in London, and so this concerto I have a very deep connection, and every time I played it I discover more and more and more about this music. I think we were playing this concerto many times with some gaps, like once per year and then like every 2 months. I grew up as a musician with this concerto. It's I can talk maybe half an hour about it because it's so much about Shostakovich himself, so much about the time, so much about the difficult life which Shostakovich had in the 20th century. It's everything there. It's very personal, it's very objective, it's subjective, it's extremely powerful, and at some point I think it's perfect in terms of form. It's like a story which is really perfect.
Okay. We want to thank you a lot. It's a small interview, but we want to ask you if you can send a greeting to our fans and invite them to come to the concert to enjoy this Shostakovich concerto. And at the end, can you say, Vive a la OFUNAM?
Viva la
OFUNAM.
Viva la OFUNAM.
Exactly.
Of course. So, dear friends, I invite you to the concert, to our 2 performances on Saturday in the evening and on Sunday in the afternoon. I will perform Shostakovich's first concerto with this wonderful orchestra in this fantastic hall. I hope to see you all, and I'm very happy to be in Mexico. Viva la OFUNAM!
Thank you so much. It's so small, and I appreciate it, and we have so many expectations to hear you perform.